Good morning. I was reflecting a little this morning on how our society really in whole really focuses on certain people, typically celebrities, sports figures. We on the news, everything's about what dress someone wore, what someone did, where they traveled, how many points a certain guy scored, how big his contract was, and it seems almost like people who are daring, outrageous, really many times self-centered people or motivated, self-motivated, they seem to be the ones that are in the news. They get the attention. They get everything, the big contracts. And then there are people that are willing to be in the background, people that are willing to not be in the limelight, people that are willing to put others first, to support the team. Many times they don't get the recognition that these stars, if you will, get. But at the end of the day, those who humble themselves are the ones that ultimately shine. They're in many ways the real stars, the real champions, because they live not for their own glory, but for reaching out to others, for sharing others. We see that a lot right now. All of a sudden, instead of talking about celebrities or sports stars, people have seen truth in a way. Who is the focus now? Doctors, nurses, policemen, firemen, farmers, truckers, people that do the day-to-day, behind the scenes, take care of us jobs. All of a sudden, they're getting some recognition. You know, in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, Paul wrote a letter to the Corinthian church, and he made something very clear. He said this, if the good news we preach is hidden behind a veil, it is hidden only from people who are perishing. Satan, who is the god of this world, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand this message about the glory of Christ, who is the exact likeness of God. Then listen. You see, we don't go around preaching about ourselves. We preach that Jesus Christ is Lord, and we ourselves are your servants for Jesus' sake. See, our focus should always be about Jesus. And so today, if you're going through maybe a struggle or some doubt, focus on Jesus. Are you worried about what other people are doing or saying? This verse says, preach Christ. If you're concerned about the future and kind of where you fit in, preach Christ. See, once Jesus is in his rightful place in our lives, then our lives begin to make some sense. We find comfort, peace. We get some understanding. The Holy Spirit guides our thinking. So, what area of your life do you need to preach Christ and not yourself? Because, you know what? It's just not about me. It's not about you. It's all about Jesus. So let's focus on that today and make sure his name is known. God bless you.